thought it would be easier to just do a quick video for you because this thing can be pretty confusing. So this is the Harmony remote. It's the universal. It controls everything. It actually makes everything easier if you can just get used to kind of finessing it. This button right here is the main one you're going to want to deal with to turn it on and off. If you push and hold it, aiming it towards that black box, the Sony, hold it long enough so that it actually turns into this screen. And that's the TV. Okay? So if you want regular TV, that's how you turn on the TV. There's not a lot of channels. This is the channel up and down, or you can punch in the actual numbers. But there aren't very many channels. It's like channel 5, channel 11, 44, 36. You can mess around with it and see what you can find. But the most content you're going to find is actually when you press and hold the middle button, same one, quickly. That will turn on the TV. See, it changes to Apple TV. And then when you get to Apple TV, that's when you see, well, you can't see it on the screen very well, but yeah, there it goes. Hulu, Netflix, and Amazon. Amazon, all of it has movies and shows. And of course, you know how to work your way around that. This one here is where all my movies are. Plex. So if you decide you want to watch movies, go to Plex. Make sure that the computer's on because it feeds from the hard drive of the computer. And then just poke around here. So these are my movies. It'll default to my movies. And then when you go down here, there's TV shows, there's movies. So when you click on movies, it'll give you the whole down low. These are recently added, which will be newer. I highly recommend Talk to Me. It's a really, really good movie. One of my all-time favorites on racism. And it's funny. And then, so I'll go back. In order to go back, just push this little arrow back button. So in here at the very top, I'm going to go back so I can show you all the way out from here. If you go to settings, dunk, 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 here's settings. You also have the whole other option. If you press server, it'll give you the option for Cortex. Cortex is my friend Tim's network, which I'm also remoted onto. He has more guy movies. So if you want to watch like, you know, a bunch of action flicks or like Marvel comics and stuff like that, he's got a really great library of movies available as well. Okay, Bohemian Rhapsody, A Star Is Born, or some of the latest. White Boy Rick was really good. I watched it with him when he was here visiting. So that is how you operate the Harmony remote. I just thought it would be easier to give you a quick tutorial in a video because it can be tricky, but it works, I promise. And then the other thing is this, my heater here. I don't like to leave it on constantly because obviously it needs energy, but the very bottom button on the side is how it will turn on. You'll know if it's blowing heat once the bottom part, this part right here, warms up. It'll turn orange and you'll feel heat. And then of course there's the heater upstairs you can turn on. All of them, well, this one I'll leave on if I'm downstairs, but I turn it off whenever I'm not in the room because it's just wasting heat. But if you go upstairs on the wall, there's also the wall heater. I usually turn that on in the morning to warm it up, get the cold off, and then I also turn it on at night for a bit. But I don't leave that one on either. Okay, see, now you can see it. That means it's warm and it's heating and it's throwing out heat. Okay, so just don't forget to turn it back off. And if you want to leave the ambiance on for the light, but not the heat, it's one of these buttons down here. Not the very bottom, that'll turn it back off. But like the third one, I think. Yeah, the third one on the top will turn off the actual heat blowing and just leave the fake wood burning look. Okay? So for romance, if you want romance, that's how you get that. Okay, I'm going to turn it off. Alright. Oops. There we go. Okay, now it's turned off. When it stops making noise, it's all the way turned off. Okay, so that's it. Feel free to text me if you have any questions. Love you. Bye.